Hi, my name is Lance Perry, and I'm going to talk to you today as a public service announcement about the Ebola virus and antiviral treatments for Ebola infection. These infections are endemic to specific regions of Central Africa, specifically Gabon, Republic of Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo, Uganda, Sudan, and Côte d'Ivoire. Next, the overview of this video will cover Africa's climate, population, healthcare, and government, as well as 3 drugs used to control the Ebola virus, and a summary of what was talked about during the video. These countries in Africa, such as Gabon, Republic of Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo, Uganda, Sudan, and Côte d'Ivoire, are a lot alike in that they experience similar climatic conditions that aid in outbreaks of Ebola. These climatic conditions range from deciduous forests to tropical rainforests. Although much effort has been made to identify the natural reservoirs of Ebola viruses, neither potential hosts nor arthropod vectors have been identified. The population density of these African countries ranges from 10 to 1,000 people per square kilometer. These specific countries in Africa experience Ebola outbreaks, but also experience other severe infectious diseases such as HIV, malaria, typhoid fever, dengue fever, and rabies. Population density in these areas increases person-to-person transmission of Ebola and other infectious organisms. Healthcare facilities in Africa mostly range from public facilities, but few are private, indicating that medical infrastructure in these countries are on the rise. Life expectancy in the countries where Ebola outbreaks occur is between 50 to 55 years of age. Most of the governments in these countries are republic, but other countries have different government regimes controlling them. One key country out of the other 5 countries where Ebola is found contains its own pharmaceutical company in the city of Libreville. The Ebola virus is in the order Mononegavirulae and the family Filoviridae, which is in the category of enveloped, non-segmented, negative RNA stranded viruses of varying morphology. Specifically, the Ebola virus particle is 80 nanometers in diameter, but can vary up to 14,000 nanometers in diameter. It consists of 7 genes and has a case fatality rate in humans as high as 90% with no prophylaxis. Ebola is endemic to Africa but has been detected in the Philippines, but this strain only infects non-human primates. Even though there are no effective prophylaxis compounds for Ebola infection, researchers have discovered some compounds that ease infection, and one of those is ribavirin. Ribavirin is a guanosine ribonucleic analog that is used to treat Ebola virus infection. The drug theoretically inhibits viral RNA synthesis as well as messenger RNA capping. As ribavirin is incorporated into the viral RNA, a mutation is produced in the genetic code of the Ebola virus, causing the virus to stop replicating. Next, the compound that has shown much promise in controlling Ebola virus infection is benzylpiperazine adamantane diamide, and it is a NPC1 protein inhibitor, which was recently discovered to have novel therapeutic effects against Ebola virus infection. The virus uses the NPC1 protein to bind its glycoprotein receptor to the host cell to initiate viral entry into the cell. When the cell protein is blocked, the virus cannot enter. Lastly, the third drug compound, carbocyclic 3-deazoadenosine, which inhibits the S-adenosyl homocysteine hydrolase protein, was shown to have therapeutic effects also against the Ebola virus. This drug disrupts the transmethylation feedback mechanism, which is required for 5' capping of the viral messenger RNA. With this, it in turn stops the viral genetic material from being replicated. Since medical and scientific advances in drug development have progressed since the late 1960s, when Ebola was first discovered, prophylaxis treatment has been minimal. Other than the 3 drugs mentioned previously, there are 2 other types of treatment which are being developed for the control of Ebola virus, and these are the adenovirus-based vaccine and the PMOs. In conclusion, even though the Ebola virus is very difficult to control, researchers are on the verge of being able to control the Ebola virus with new novel drugs, which gives hope to the countries of Africa for life preservation.